Hey guys, Katie Vibes here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm pretty sure we're going to be joined by a couple of the dogs. Here's Ripley. And then this is Henry, who's barely going to be in the group. Could you stop it? You don't have to be the only one. Oh no, and here comes Mauser. Oh boy. Oliver, would you like to join us? You're the only one not in attendance. My poor water. Take two. I forgot what my intro was. I did that twice in a row now. Hey guys, Katie Vibes here. Welcome back to my channel. If my face looks damp, it's because it is. It's hot I'm in the main house and it's hot in here. I live in a guest house if you didn't know. And yeah, it's hot in here and it's summer in Arizona, and Arizona is just, it's the hell of the United States. That's how hot it is. And filming lights are not the coldest thing in the world. And then having that breathe on me, he is an actual tested wolf dog and he's very large and he breathes all the time. And then now here's Ripley licking my face with his warm tongue. This is just going great. Okay, we are opening the box. We are cutting open symbols. We are in. Can you already see a really nice pony? Come on, like, I paid $20 for this. I jumped on it. I think it was posted for like, I don't know, probably I think it was 28 minutes. I thought it was only 4 ponies, and I'm gonna show you the 4 ponies that I thought it was. And at first I was like, why is the shipping so high? I was like 4 ponies, I should only be, you know, X amount on Mercari. And I am so happy I decided to scroll the photos. And of course I messaged this lady. I felt so bad afterwards. I messaged this lady and I was like, hey, 4 ponies should only cost this much to ship. Would you mind lowering the shipping cost, or would you mind shipping in an envelope instead of a box so that it can be the shipping amount that it usually is for these 4 ponies? And then before she even replied, I'm like, let me just go check the photos real quick. Go through the photos, and there are more than 4 ponies. So yeah, then I had to message her and be like, I'm so sorry, I thought it was just the 4. So yeah. Anyways, I wonder if she wondered, like, I could have sold the 4 for this price. You know what I mean? So anyways, let's go through them real quick. First up, I'm going to show you Confetti. She is very, very dark, as you can see, and she does have the absolutely awful and just the dreadful cancer spots, as they are called. So she doesn't have a lot. The other one that I have is darkened like this as well, has no tail, and has a lot of cancer spots. Now, Confetti is one of my favorite ponies. I have no idea why, she just is. And it's funny because I'm not usually a fan of the second release of the rainbow ponies. So she's from the second release of rainbow ponies, where instead of doing actual rainbow hair, they did like a pastel rainbow hair. I just don't think it looks that great, but for some reason on her, it works. And I don't have I think it's the UK version, or maybe it's the Italian version, where it's in the shy pose. I'm like, do I have any ponies in the shy pose? I do, with a baby, but anyways, it's bow ties, normal pose. I'm going to keep the other one either way, even though her cancer spots are horrible, because I know somebody will want to customize her. But her cutie marks are perfect, just like this one, so I don't want her to be customized. Also, she's one of my favorite ponies, so I'm like, you can't customize her. Then we do have a rather baity Sunbeam right here. Now, I really want to get into restoring ponies, so I thought this one would be absolutely perfect for practicing redrawing this cutie mark back onto, because you can kind of see it, it's still there, very faint, so I'd be able to trace it really easily. And from there, I would like to start doing like glory and moon dancer and stuff like that, and being able to restore them as well as possible to their former glory. This one does have head and body mismatch pretty bad though. I don't know if you can probably see that, I'm sure. So she might actually end up getting customized because of that head and body mismatch. Something though that I've thought about with like Peachy and other ponies that get it really bad, or especially like Blossom, she gets it really, really bad where she fades. And you can just take the head off and swap it onto a body that's a lot closer and then sell it that way. So I've always thought like just keep them as like a mix and match kind of thing. Then we have one of the baby embers. I just sold, I think, all of my baby embers actually, so it's good to have another one back. The only baby ember I need is the one that has the star on it. That's the last one I need, and the camera's really dark. Why are you so dark? Bright again. Perfect. Okay. Anyways, so I just need the one that has the star on it. I always end up missing it. Like, I never end up being able to score it, so maybe one day. We'll see. Okay, this is one of the ones I'm very happy about, although... Is mine like that too? I'll show it to you in just a moment because I have a question. Mine is, I know which box it's in, but I'm not going to dig it out. But we have a So Soft pony. It's the So Soft buttons. You can see the buttons down below the So Soft. It's called flocking, actually. And her flocking is actually really nice. Typically around the bottom of the hooves, like the edges of the hooves, the ears and the horns, and then often the lips and the nose. That's where you see the flocking loss most often. So you do see it right here on her. You can see it on the tips of the ears. And she is not a candidate, in my opinion. Of course, the dogs start barking. She's not a candidate, in my opinion, for deflocking. Okay, then. The dogs are just not on my side today. So anyways, yeah. In my opinion, she's not a candidate for deflocking. I don't think you should deflock ponies unless their flocking is really, really bad. For her, though, I want to order the stuff that the flocking, basically, and just reflock the ones that just need little touch-ups here and there. Put her to the side. This is one of the ones I'm most excited about. All right. Oh, I didn't realize there was two of them. I had to like do a silo. I'm like, did I just put it back into the box? But you can see this one's a little bit faded in comparison to this one. So this one, I'm like, this is the color it should be or close to it. This is more of a dark color. And she does have scuffs on her eyes, so I will have to repaint one of her eyes. You can see right there. I'm pretty good at repainting them, in my opinion. And then she does have what's called a highlighter mark. It's that bright pink mark right there on the tip of her nose. Hopefully with some peroxide cream and sun fading, that should come right off. I'm going to see if I can possibly fade her a little bit too, so she's at least a little bit more close to her color that she's supposed to be. But does anybody know, am I able to do that? Because I know with white ponies, or well, yellowed ponies, you can make them white. Can you do that with a darkened purple pony to make it a lighter purple? I've never like really seen people talk about that. I've always seen people talking about like the yellowed ponies back to white. So if you know, can I sun fade this color to get it closer to this color or get it back to this color entirely? If so, let me know. Otherwise, I think I'm just gonna work on the little nose right there, but I didn't know I had to, but now I do. Oh boy, talk about head and body mismatch. Oh wow, that is some head and body mismatch. Her head is so freaking yellow. So the body must have been made with a bad batch, and that's why it's so severely discolored like that. But her head, honestly, it looks very close to the color that it's intended to be. This is Rainbow Pony Starshine. So you can see the big difference in the colors of the hair, whereas hers is closer to the rainbow colors. Instead of red, it's pink though. So it's not dead on, but it's still a lot closer than this very pastel-y colors that we've got here. Definitely gonna do this as a head swap. And her head comes right off, which is really nice. Seemed like it was really loose. So definitely gonna keep this head and then put it on a body that is damaged. Then we've got a very baity Lemon Drop High Ripley. No tail, not a problem because she needs to be customized anyway. Look at that. Is that not so weird? It makes me very curious as to what caused it. I saw these in the pictures of the paintings. I saw these in the painting. She painted each of them, you know, as you do when you try to sell stuff. She does have cancer spots and other spots as well. She's very faded as well. So these seem like they were kept outside because her head is, again, the color that it should be, whereas the body is not. So it's really strange that the bodies seem to fade more than the heads. You would think that the material would be used with the exact same batch, right? So if one faded, the other would fade in. So I've always thought that was kind of strange. But yeah, very, very odd the way that these cancer spots are. I mean, they're very clearly like little dots. I'm wondering if she had like a pair of the shoes on, like those, you know, the ones that you would get with the castle? They're kind of like real horseshoes, you know what I mean? Like, they're, I don't know, like, what would you call them? They're shoes, I know that, but they're more like slippers in comparison to like the actual shoes that go completely over the foot. And yeah, I kind of feel like that's what was on there, and that's why it's like perfectly around the outer edge. And then also you can see it like right here on the bottom edge as well. So it wouldn't make sense that she was wearing those, whereas the shoes would go a little bit higher. So I feel like it was the slippers, the yellow slippers you get with the castle. And then we have a really nice Firefly. Her cutie marks are really nice on both sides. I didn't expect her to be in this good of condition, actually. There wasn't like a really good picture of her, if I remember correctly. She's a little blue right there, but I think that's gonna clean right off. I call them surface marks, basically marks that I believe I can just get off with soap and water maybe, or with just some acetone, but really quick, really easy, not a stain, you know? Like these are stains. This just a little surface mark that I'll get off. So there's that. Now the next two ponies are the ponies that made it totally worth the price. First one being Merry Treat. I can't remember if it's Merry Treat or Merry Treats, like plural. I believe it's Merry Treat though. It's gonna drive me nuts. I need to find out. Plus the camera went dark anyway, so. It's Merry Treat. Single, just one treat. Just one single Merry Treat. So Merry Treat. Now, the only thing that had me a little curious, you know how like all of their hair goes like up, almost like in between their eyes right there? Like, okay, well, the unicorn is kind of an exception because the horn is there. But, you know, every other, thank you, Ripley. Every other pony has the hair going up between the eyes, right? Look how far back hers is. And I'm trying to think of mine, if mine's is that far back. Can I help you? Can I help you? Yes, yes, yes. Yay! He jumped. I wish I got that on camera. Well, according to, excuse me, these pictures, I guess it can kind of go both ways. There are some that definitely look like this one where the hair is pretty far back, and then there's others where the hair actually goes between the hair. The hair? No, between the ears and the eyes is what I was trying to say. I almost said between the head, and that's what I was like, wait, that doesn't make sense. So, okay. But I already have one of these, by the way. Mine is like the silkiest, smoothest hair you could ever possibly imagine. So far I'm just keeping confetti, and this one will also be an upgrade in my collection. Her hair is insane. So the person who posted clearly doesn't know much about these. She said her hair is really frizzy. It's like, oh, it's supposed to be. So the braids are definitely not supposed to be in there. So I'm gonna have to take those out and kind of like re-fluff her hair. So hopefully it comes out looking nice. I've asked quite a few times if anybody knows where to get this particular hair, because I have this pony, but her cue marks are a little bit faded. Like, see how bright blue that is? It's not that bright on the one I have, and she's also missing a tail, but I don't know how to get this type of hair. Like, what hair do I buy to make it frizz like this? Or do I just literally buy like regular doll hair and I do something specific to make it frizzed out like this? So if anybody knows, please let me know, because I've been going crazy trying to figure that out. So if you know, let me know, so I can put a tail in the one I've got, and hopefully I can fix this lady's hair and she'll be in my collection of perfume puff ponies. I only need 2 more perfume puff ponies to finish my collection for that particular line. And I think every other line I have complete, right? Do I have all the pastel? I think I have all the second released or the pastel rainbow ponies. I have all the rainbow ponies. Mary Tree is just kind of by herself. I don't have all the So Soft ponies. I have all the first year release. No, I'm missing Cherry's Jubilee, and it drives me freaking nuts. I have all of the first releases of the So Soft ponies, but not Cherry's Jubilee, which she's not even like a super rare one by any means, but I don't like to buy ponies by themselves at like their full price. You know, I like to get lots like this, and I just never get her in a lot. So if you would like to trade and you have a So Soft Cherry's Jubilee, please let me know, because it's driving me nuts that she's the only one I need. You are just getting your face right in the camera. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Anyways, guys, I have to get going, and I have to charge my phone before I go, and I need to leave like right now. So before my phone dies, I'm gonna charge it for like 10 minutes so I can leave, because I'm already leaving late. And that's it. I'm gonna go rate this person on Mercari so that they can get their money. And I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. So thank you so much for watching this video, and definitely check out my other channel, because I've been posting a ton of videos there, and I have a couple of series there, especially my Love Locked Away series, which has to do with well, where my man is, which is not the happiest place, but people make mistakes, and unfortunately those mistakes come back to haunt them even 4 years later. That's what happened for him. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, have a good one, and bye. You are a nuisance. You are a fucking nuisance. Don't lick my mouth. You are a nuisance. You nuisance.